Hello guys, welcome back to a new lesson with a new video. So guys, our today topic is banker as an administrator. An administrator is a person appointed by the court to deal with the property of a deceased person. The court may appoint with the administrator when the deceased laid no will or the deceased did not name any or the executor or the name executor beside testator. As soon as the banker receives of the death of customer, immediately he should stop operation of the bank account to decay. In case the deceased was not having a bank account, account may be opened. In case the opening, usually accounts are open in their personal capacities. However, in any account open the name of executor, he should obtain official probate. In the case of an administrator, the document to be obtained in the letter of administration issued by the court. So guys, what do you know about bank administrator? Comment below, okay? Justify the statement. Bank occurs as an agent, as trustee acts the executive adventures. Modern commercial bank, besides performing the main function that are the accepting deposit and the lenders of the covered world range and the financial and non-financial service and general public. The service are as follows: agency service, banker as a trustee, banker as an executor, and banker as an administrator. Okay. Banker as an agent. The banker acts the agent of his customer, performing the following functions: a payment and collection of subscription, dividends, salaries, pensions, etc. Bankers make payment, receive money on behalf of their customer. For doing this service, the banker should get clear instruction in greeting the customer. Purchase and sales of security. Banker undertake to purchase and sell shares and debentures of joint stock company on behalf of his customer only, acting as an attorney. Power of attorney may be given by a customer to the banker. By granting power of attorney, the customer authorized the banker to receive dividends and interest on securities belonging him and give a valid discharge therefor. Banker as a trustee. A person may desire that after his death a part or whole of his property be held in a trust for the benefit of various beneficiaries named as in the will. In such a case, he may create a trust under his will directing a certain person to hold the property to such functions to the creator. Okay. Banker as an executor. A person make will expressing his intention regarding disposal of his property after his death. A will has to be in writing, signed by the person making the will, which is called trusted and attested by two witnesses. The person appointed as administrator of the deceased is known as executor. The bank may be appointed as an executor such as service. Banker as an administrator. In case a person dies without making a valid will, the property of the deceased may be administrator. According to the law, he appoints the administrator of property and the banker will be called administrator. Risk. Our major important part of banking. Risk. Okay. What is risk? Risk is generally understood the possibility that something bad or unpleasant will happen. Banks have to take risks all the time. Any bank has to take on risk. Banking risk can be defined as exposure to the uncertainty of outcome is applicable full services bank. Does a banker include opening an account with trusted executor? The executor is responsible for managing the affairs of the settling the estate, includes initiating court procedure, declares the tax. What is the banker's right to set off? While the right to lien, the right creator is possession of goods or securities owned by a debtor to retain them until a debt due from the latter is paid. The right of set off is right of debtor, total, partial, merging a claim of a creditor against him, the counterclaim of a latter. It is in effect the combining a counter between a debtor, a creditor, so acts as an between parties, a statutory or for between parties express the influence of course. The right of mutual debts must be the sum certain. One person must be creditor to another person, vice versa. Debts must be immediately. Debts is the same right. No agreement in the country. Banker's lien. What is banker's lien? A lien is the right of the creditor is possession of goods, securities, or any other assets or belonging the debtor to retain in the debit period, provided there is no contract expressed to the contrary. Okay. In the words of illegal, a banker is lien a legit arise in many common law junction of exercise a lien over or any property in the custody of bank security is the independence to the customer to the bank. According to Business Dictionary, banking lien is the type of charge that gives a bank automatic claim over a borrower's property or assets that come in bank's possession in the normal course in its business. Legal definition: banker's lien is an effective right of a bank hold it is and possession or many property belonging to a customer or applied to the replace on the outstanding debt owed to the market, provided that to the bank's knowledge or such property is not part of a trust fund or is not already burdened with other debts. So we can say that banker's lien is the right of a bank holds some property of a customer security against payment of debt. Next is the features of banker right in general lien. Banker's lien is the right of a bank holds some property of a customer interested on all goods security. The banker possesses the right of general all securities on goods security interested the goods and security. Banker's lien in equal right to implement trade, authorized to sell the goods, exercise of the lien. Right to general lien is express of obligation. How a banker lien is an implied pledge. A banker's lien is an implied pledge to discuss the establishment. At first, let us know about a banker lien. Lien is the important rights enjoyed by a banker. Lien means the right to create or retain the goods and securities owned by the debtor until the debt due to the him to pay. It confers upon the creditor the right to retain and security of the right to sell it. Duties and responsibility in the collecting bankers. Collecting bankers undertake to collect various types of instruments represent money in favor of his customer or his own behalf from a drawers of these instruments. Some are negotiable. Acting as agent. While collecting an instrument, whether the credit of customer account is for himself, the banker works as an agent to protect interest, scrutinizing the instrument, name of the holder, branch name, amount's name, etc. And checking the endorsement, presenting the instrument in due in time, collecting the process, the pay account, notice the dishonor the instrument, collecting banker person, no protection, opening an account without satisfactory reference, introduction, crediting the process, the check. Difference between general lien and particular lien. Our last topic is general lien and particular lien. General lien alludes to the right to keep possession of goods belonging general banker. Particular lien implies right of balance goods, any goods in respect which are amount to due to other only against in which skill labor is exercised. No right to sell the goods in general. There is no right to sell goods, whether the right can be cornered bailey in special circumstance. Bankers, welfare factors, policy, brokers, attorney, etc. Bailey, place, finder of goods, agent, partner, unclaimed, seller, etc. So guys, here is the today's lesson. Welcome, and I hope you are doing well and you are taking your preparation as well. No more today. See you tomorrow.